Hey guys, let's start off with some new news. First of all, we got the NIO ES7 that's going to be launched on the 15th of March. Now, this is rumored according to an auto blogger on Weibo. This rumor may be right, may be wrong, but I think it's going to be right because it's pretty much time for the NIO ES7 to be launched very soon. So in around 20 days time, we're going to see the launch of it. Next up, we got a pretty interesting development going on with NIO's battery pack upgrade plan. So if you can remember, before New Year, NIO launched this program where you can upgrade your battery pack from, let's say, a 70 or a 75 kilowatt hour to a 100 kilowatt hour, or from a 100 downgrade to a 70 kilowatt hour, depending on what you need. Actually, if you're going on a vacation, you might need the 100. If you're just gonna stay in the city, you might need just a 70 kilowatt hour battery. So basically, NIO says that almost 8,700 users as of now are using the battery upgrade service. So this is just something amazing. It's an amazing service that NIO made available for their customers, for the NIO users, which they are using. Personally, I would prefer this to be also available here in Europe once it gets unleashed. We also got a statement from the co-founder of NIO, Li Qihang, where he recently said that NIO will keep its investment in infrastructure as high this year as it was last year. The company's co-founder and president Qin Liang said at a media event Tuesday, adding that both superchargers and destination charging piles will maintain a relatively high growth rate. Our basic idea is that this rate should be maintained for a few more years until the experience on charging and battery swap is at least comparable to the fueling experience of fuel vehicle, and even better in some places and some scenarios before it slows down. Now is when the industry is just emerging and NIO wants to make a determined initial investment to improve the user experience so that those who choose electric vehicles early on are not treated unfairly. NIO expects to open more than 100 NIO houses and NIO spaces in 2022, although there may be a lot of unknowns in the process and the exact number won't be known until the end of the year. The company expects to have more than 1,300 battery swap stations by the end of the year, which means it will add about 600 new stations this year. And as of now, they've got around 837 battery swap stations, so they are pretty much on track to get to that 1,300 swap stations in China alone. And some very important news, guys, it's that Bridgewater, the world's largest hedge fund, added in its position in NIO by 8%. When we look at their 13F filing, we can clearly see that they went up by 8% from 2,840,000 shares in the third quarter up to 3,068,000 shares. Bridgewater's holdings in NIO is around $97 million, down about 4% from $101 million at the end of the third quarter, but this is just because of the big drop in NIO's share price. And in the meanwhile, they have been selling some shares of Xiaopeng and Li Auto. This just shows you guys that the trust is more in NIO compared to Xiaopeng and Li Auto, even though those companies are great too. But NIO is really the company that stands out of those three. We also got some other rumors, guys, from the same Weibo auto blogger that I mentioned before. So this guy says that NIO will be producing a smartphone. They will be building it up from scratch, basically, not like other companies that just go and knock on the door of, for example, Samsung or other phone manufacturers and tell them, we just want a phone and put our logo on it. No, NIO just wants their own phone. Basically, they want to build it from scratch with AR, VR capabilities for their cars, which brings a lot of new stuff, guys. They're pretty innovative, but this is still a rumor, guys. And NIO has put out a statement denying these claims of this blogger. Tomorrow, February the 26th, NIO will be opening its second-hand store in the southern part of China. The first one they opened up in Zhangzhou, which was a pretty successful one. To end it off, I got a paper, guys, that's talking about Audi, specifically the e-tron models in China. It's a state paper, economic paper that's talking about it, and it's comparing itself to NIO, to Tesla, to other car manufacturers. The most important points that they brought up is that, take for example FAW Volkswagen's Audi e-tron 2021 model 50 Quattro Zhongshan, which is the topmost model in the lineup. It's equipped with dual motors with a total power of 230 kilowatts, 96.7 kilowatt hours, ternary lithium batteries, and the NADC range is divided into two versions of 450 kilometers and 500 kilometers, depending on the model. It can be said that either the range or the 0 to 100 km/h acceleration performance Audi e-tron has no advantage compared with its competitors in the same class. But not only that, they're also saying a very important factor why it's not selling is because of the high price. To put it nicely, overconfidence and not showing enough sincerity in the Chinese market, or to put it badly, systematic errors in product definition according to the Chinese market, according to this paper that's written by Economic Daily. So we're seeing already, guys, that the Germans are struggling in China. Just imagine when the Chinese come to Europe, to the States, it's going to be even tougher for them. If they are already struggling in China, and let's not forget that the Audi e-tron is mostly produced in China itself, it should have a lower price. So anyway, guys, NIO is doing great. The stock price is down, we all know it, guys, but this is definitely a big buying opportunity, guys. Don't look at the wars, don't look at Ukraine and Russia situation, because we can look at Syria, Libya, Iraq. When we look at the stock market during those times, what happened was initially, it's right, it went down heavily. The stock market dropped, it crashed heavily. But after that, it always recovered and it went up even higher, as you can see on the graph that I'm showing you guys right now. So my message to you guys is to not be scared and to be buying right now, because this is the window to buy as of now. History proves itself, history repeats itself, and 9 out of 10 times history is right. So guys, please buy the shares in the companies that you like for example NIO or Alibaba or any company, especially that's listed on the New York Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq, whatever it is, guys. Just don't let it be Russian stocks or listed in Russia. Hope you guys have a great day, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.